During the lockdown, we have been open all the way through and doing business. So we have been taking extra precautions, extra safety measures before we feel safe open up to the public again. One of the things we've done is that we've built this lovely outdoor area. This is so that there's air circulation, so people feel that there's fresh air coming in. I know there's a lot of worry about the recirculating air. So one of the things that came through was that the easiest things to do is utilize the decking area that's never been used outside, put a roof on top, put some grass, put some screening, and people can enjoy al fresco dining for the first time in Chinatown. Instead of having 22 tables inside a restaurant historically, now we've only got 8 tables. They're all more than 1 meter's distance apart, and they've got screening as well. As a safety measure, everybody that comes into the restaurant will get screened by our new technology. Then they will sanitize before we show them to the table. Once they're table, we give them the disposable menus and also a form for track and trace. So then we know exactly when they came in, what time they left, and obviously their contact details. And we store it on the records for 22 days so that the government can do this to track. Now, after every sitting, all the table will be wiped down carefully from table, underneath the table, and all the chairs as well, to try to ensure people that we take this seriously. And when you see our staff, they all wear face shields, so you can see their lovely smile when they come in to greet you, and they don't feel like you're eating in the hospital. One of the main emphasis that I want to make sure that people that still get that dining experience. Although we're taking it from inside to outside, and this is just phase 1. Phase 2 will be moving back inside. And what we're going to do, we're going to be screening each one of the tables off, and hopefully they will get the maximum safety and enjoyment out of Chung Ying.
It's different. Well, since I've been furloughed for such a long time, it's been 3 months, Yeah, even though the government is helping out, but then again, it has been difficult for me as well. It's reopened, locked down with ease, try to get back to work. It's still not full time, and try to help each other out, because my team used to be a dozen, and now we have to split into like 3 groups. Right now, we just have to think positive. There is no chance for negative thinking now.
It's the first time I've been out with the family for a nice meal. I've been out with my fiancée a couple of times, but yeah, this is the first time for a proper family meal, and it was lovely, really enjoyable experience. Not a lot you could do right now. It's just victim of circumstances, waiting for COVID to be over, and then hopefully we can all go back inside and enjoy it as a bigger group. At the end of the day, it's always a personal choice for each individual person. If you feel safe, you're safe. If you don't feel safe, that's fine too. But I would say that we're perfectly comfortable here, perfectly safe, and don't be scared to go out and live your lives within the guidance, of course.
Have you been stuck indoors for a long time?
Yeah, I've been stuck indoors for a very long time.
And how did you feel while you were stuck indoors?
Well, I was feeling lonely because I had no one to play with except for my brother. It gets kind of lonely.
Would you say that it's a good idea for them to come out, or what do you think? You think to come and eat like you did?
Yeah, kinda. Just to see your friends and have a little hello, so you finally get to see each other again.
Would you tell them to come out to Chung Ying? Yeah, definitely. Why is that?
Because they have yummy food here. Chung Ying's wrong!
So Chinatown's been uniquely affected by COVID, and people felt very uncomfortable about it when it first hit the news. So from January, really, we started to see the effects of COVID-19 here in Chinatown. And obviously from March, we were completely shut down. So it's taken these businesses a lot more than it has in the rest of the city to build themselves back up to become successful, open businesses again. So the Gay Village and Chinatown opened at the same time, and it's really interesting to see the difference between the 2 areas in Southside. So the Gay Village businesses have done really well since opening up. Some of them have done actually better than they did prior to lockdown, and Gay Village customers seem to be coming back in force. They seem to be much more comfortable than customers from Chinatown. So we'd like to appeal to Chinatown customers. It's a safe place, come down here, enjoy the fantastic food and culture that's on offer. James has been one of the forerunners really into adapting his business completely to look at safe dining for COVID. So we've seen some really important measures that have been rolled out here that we're hoping all the restaurants in the district will roll out as well. And everyone's watching James very closely to see how he does it and what he does. And I think you'll see a lot of restaurants following suit.
Confidence into customers cannot be built immediately. It has to be built over time. I don't want to tell people to come out. I only want them to come out when they feel it's time for them to come out. When there's time for them to come out, we are trying to make it as safe as we can for you to come out. And then obviously to enjoy our Chinese once again.